with a quick overview of some of the features that enterprise architecture can bring to your corporation. One of the key points is structuring the corporate technology landscape through different aspects. One of them is defining capabilities. What are the business features to achieve? Who are the owners? Who pays for and benefits from these capabilities? Basically, if you need an HR system, the HR VP will be the one owning that feature. So you need to identify that exact person who owns this. Fulfillments. How are these things currently handled within your corporation? Architecture will bring in guidelines. How should we build this? How should we deploy this? What is the vision? Should this evolve in one way or another? And roadmaps are drawn from these informations that we've gathered and based on where technology is going and which capabilities are evolving within the corporation. And your business operations rely on multiple capabilities, whether you're dealing with HR, purchasing, sales, logistics, and more. You just define who owns all of these capabilities and how well are they deserved. Each team or function has requirements to operate, and there should always be someone owning this capability and only one owner. Otherwise, you end up with a main issue. The owner is normally the person that will be the most affected if that capability fails. He has the financial responsibility for the fulfillment and its success within the organization. Capabilities can be fulfilled in many ways. The owner has to choose the best way to enable and operate it, with some help from IT in most cases. Good old paper and pen will frequently do the job for simpler tasks or things that do not require sufficient volume or speed of execution to generate anything else. Many cases, capabilities will evolve through spreadsheets and computer folders if you need to have them on a computer. If you have some expert in-house, he might decide to create you a little software that will do the trick and give you a nice screen to help you better figure what's going on. Off-the-shelf software. This is something you can buy in a box, run on a computer the old way when you would purchase something and just run it as it is on your computers. You can deploy it on servers also, or use in the cloud as software as a service. Basically, if somebody makes a software that fits your need, you just buy it, you have your own personal instance, and it runs and everybody can use it. Without guidelines from architecture, each capability will be unique. Just think of all of those things in your garage that are not designed to work together. Each system will need a dedicated support team. Evolution, integration, maintainability are all isolated. Each of these systems will be different from the other one. Those solution islands progressively become more complex. As they go forward, they wear, they get used more, they get all sorts of situations, and they're so isolated you cannot really integrate or interface them easily with the other solutions you have within the company. So it's very difficult to integrate them. Costs and impacts become unpredictable. You have no clue how it's going to go, and system failures and obsolescence can hit by surprise. Let's say a vendor goes out of business or you lose that employee that wrote a system, you can have big surprises. And if ever you get audited or have some issues, compliance and assessments become major projects because you have to deal with everything in its own way. And if there are flaws or security issues, you could be tamed with a major archaeological project. That's where using corporate roadmaps and guidelines allows for a better centralized evolution of capabilities, and that's enabled through enterprise architecture most of the time. Of course, technologies and requirements change in time. If you look at how your computer was set up or your landscape was in year 2000 versus 2010 versus today, there's been a lot of change, a lot of evolution. We've gone from extra machines under your desk to everything virtualized, to everything in the cloud, to everything on your phone. It goes all the way. Obsolete solutions can become a corporate risk. If you were running on an old version of Windows and there's no more machines capable of running this, you might be stuck with something that can't be fixed at some point. There's no spare parts, there's no upgrade path, and there's no way to get anywhere with this. Security and compliance expectations evolve. Where you had systems with no logon, maybe today you need to have logon and you need to have traces as to who accessed or changed information. Technologies mature, some become outdated. If you're still running with an old version of Quattro Pro from the 90s, you might have to consider that it's not supported anymore and that black and white screen is not going to be something that people can use. Owners and architects have to work together to establish a robust path forward for all of those systems, promoting sustainability and manageability, ensuring all systems can integrate together and communicate so that you can exchange information and avoid double capture of data. Preparing the way for future evolutions. What's going to come after the cloud? What's going to come with AI? How are these things going to integrate into your current systems? So it's important to select the best fit for each type of technology, and that's where enterprise architecture, whether you're a large or small company, can assist you and help you get underway.